Hey there, and welcome back. Another episode of Watch Therapy here. Today we have the Hamilton Scuba, and it is another one of my reviews of their bronze watches. I have become rather keen on them. Bronze watches in general, I would say. Now, this one is like the other ones. Of course, it's new. It has no patina on it. Patina, if you don't know, you probably do, but if you don't, right, that's where a metal like bronze can oxidize and take on different colors, or shades, I should say. It doesn't like turn to red or blue, but it can darken, have light spots, dark spots, and do all kinds of things. Well, I've yet to see a bronze watch that has patina. I hear all about it. I really like the Tudor Black Bay 58 bronze. That's kind of where my addiction started. I saw that, tried it on. It seems like a darker bronze. This is more like golden. But anyway, that's kind of my soapbox. If any of you listeners out there own a bronze cased watch, this one actually has a titanium case back, but the majority of the case here, as you can see, is bronze. If you own one, any kind of bronze watch, I don't care, Tudor, it doesn't matter, Timex. It doesn't have to start with the letter T either. What's been your experience if you've owned it for some time? Has this sort of mythical patina with the bronze showed up yet, or do you got to wait 5 years to see a color change? I don't know. Now, since this is the Scuba, you can take it swimming in the ocean and all that. It says it's for salty dogs right on their website. Swimming in ocean, swimming in salty water, I'm imagining that would accelerate things. And maybe that's the issue. You can't just leave it out here in the open air and expect some radical changes anytime soon. So maybe I've answered my own question, but either way, I'd love to hear your experiences. And if you have the same question, I don't know. It's a bigger watch. It's 43 millimeters across this dial. It's got a great looking bezel. Shows up really nice. Given it's a GMT, and given this, get this, besides being bronze, I think one of the other highlights, at least in my mind, is an 80-hour power reserve. 80. A lot of automatics I review are in the low 40s, which is still 40-something, 42 hours, whatever is a good amount of time. But if you think about you don't wear it for a day or two, you're stuck kind of wondering, is it going to work? Do I got to reset it? I mean, again, not like the world's biggest problems. Maybe you spent the money and you bought a watch winder box, right? That will just keep turning it and winding it. I don't personally have one of those. I like the idea of winding it myself, or kind of reminding me to wear it, knowing the power reserve. But at 80 hours, you could go some time. You could go some time without winding it. I think that's a huge sort of boon there. It's not a cheap watch. It retails at $1,695. Get a hold of Jonathan and the guys and gals at TikTok Shop, and I'm sure they'll take care of you. It's got a really nice NATO strap with this sort of inlaid, bolstered holes there so it doesn't start tearing. I like NATOs in general. I will say I don't necessarily, it's just me. I think that this strap looks great on it, okay? Don't get me wrong, it's what comes with it. It's a factory strap. I think a nice brown leather strap could also look pretty handsome. But with NATO straps, my only gripe, and the reason I don't have them on my watches at the moment, are all these buckles, and they're not small. They're not small. Okay, look at that. It's nice they wrapped each one to make it nice and new looking, but they're quite tall. They're quite tall, and you see how it goes underneath like that there. Yeah, look at that, 30 bar water resistance. Right, that's some depth right there. What is that, 300 meters? 3,000 feet? I forget. Help me. What else? Yeah, I think that's kind of my real thoughts on it. I'd love to see this with some patina. I guess that's my thing. I keep hearing about it. It's what draws me to it. I also like that you could probably dress this watch up. You know, it's kind of got that gold look to it, bronze, with a different strap. This, you could use it for everything, this strap. And let's see, this is kind of what it looks like. And you see that big buckle right there? I don't know. I got to get over it. Don't buy it then, right? I have just under a 7-inch wrist. You can see there's room on the edges there, definitely. But it's thick. Look at that. I mean, it stands tall, especially with the, careful there, these straps, 2 of them underneath. That's the real thickness. See that? There to there. So, as a consequence, some people like that, you know. I have a watch I know that I really like, but it's kind of thin. It's like 10.5 millimeters or whatever. Well, this thing is pretty bold. It sits tall. To me, in my eye, it looks bigger than 43 millimeters across. It looks bigger to me. Bigger on wrist. I think it looks bigger on camera here right now. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? I do like that sort of orange reddish popping of the GMT hand, as well as they stuck a little on the end of the seconds hand. Lots of lume going on. It's kind of a blue, like a turquoise sort of ice blue I have observed at night. And it's real visible. It's not like super lume, like on a Seiko tuna or, you know, Luma Bright or whatever. At least not the one that they use. I mean, it's certainly bright, but it's not like a flashlight like my Marine Master tuna. So let me know your thoughts. It's been another episode of Watch Therapy. This is the Hamilton Bronze Scuba, and I think it's an incredible watch. I would love to add it to my collection. I think right now at $1,700 plus tax. You know, I'm looking at, there's a lot of options at that price point, or even options between let's say $1,000 and $1,700. If you're going to go there, right? If you're going to go there with your hard-earned money, you know, there's such stiff competition. However, if you're looking for an awesome-looking bronze watch, Swiss-made, and you don't want to spend $4,000 on a Tudor Black Bay, this is the option I would pick. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I don't know. What are your thoughts? Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I appreciate you spending a little of your most precious commodity watching this video, which is time. Take care.